Hello, this is the first video in a series of exercises in which we will use the ternary operator. Let's move on to the first exercise. Write a program that asks the user for a number. If that number is positive, print a specific message. Do so if the number is negative. The program should only consist in 3 lines of code. Pause the video and try, after which we will solve the exercise together. To read a number, we will first need a scanner. Scanner sc equals new scanner system.in. We will encapsulate our number in a variable of type int number, which will be equal to sc.nextInt. Let's use the ternary operator. We can write a system.out.println instruction. First, we will write the condition. Is that number greater than or equal to 0? Question mark. If so, then we display that the number is positive. Otherwise, 2 points, we print the number is negative. Let's test our application. We will enter 8. The number is positive. Minus 80, the number is negative. Let's comment these lines of code and move on to the next exercise. Declare a variable of type boolean named I am thirsty and initialize it by entering its value from the console. One of the following messages will be printed after that. Drink some water or don't drink anymore. Use ternary if. Pause this video and try, after which we will solve the exercise together. Let's define a scanner to read the boolean value from the keyboard. Scanner sc equals new scanner system.in. We will display the following message. System.out.println. Are you thirsty? Type true or false. We will encapsulate the result in a boolean variable, which we will call I am thirsty. This variable will be equal to our scanner.nextBoolean. Let's display the corresponding message. We will write system.out.println, in which we can pass our condition. I am thirsty. If so, we want to print drink some water. Otherwise, we will print don't drink anymore. We can see that in this case, our condition is just that boolean, because it will automatically have either the value true or the value false. Let's test the application. Are you thirsty? False. Don't drink anymore. Are you thirsty? True. Drink some water. Let's comment on this exercise and move on to the next one. Declare 2 variables of type int and initialize them by entering their values in the console. If the first number is greater, print the message the first number is greater. If not, print the text the first number is not greater. Use ternary if. Pause this video and try, after which we will solve the exercise together. We will first define our scanner. After which we will print our 2 messages. System.out.println enter the first number and System.out.println enter the second number. Each number will be encapsulated in a specific variable. Int number 1 will be equal to my scanner.nextInt. I can copy this line, paste it and just modify my name. Number 2. We can directly print this message. System.out.println. Number 1 is bigger than number 2. If so, I will print the message the first number is bigger. Otherwise, I will print the message the first number is not bigger. Let's test our cases. I will enter 2 and 9, and the first number will not be bigger. I will enter 5 and 1. The first number is indeed bigger. Let's comment on this exercise and move on to the next one. In fact, before that, let me show you another trick. Let's uncomment these lines of code. We can see that inside this ternary if, our messages look almost exactly the same. The first number is bigger, bigger. The only difference is that this message will contain the word not. So, I can extract this message outside my ternary if and concatenate it with my condition. The first number is number 1 is greater than number 2. If so, I will print nothing. Otherwise, I will print not. My answer will be concatenated with the word bigger. For that, I will put my ternary if inside parentheses. So I can see that the first number is bigger will always be printed. If this condition will be true, then nothing will be added to my initial string. If this condition is false, then the word not will be included. Let's test it. I will enter 2 and 6. The first number is not bigger. I will enter 5 and 4. The first number is bigger. Let's now comment this exercise and move on to the next one. Declare two variables of type int and initialize them. The user will provide a third value in the console. If that number is bigger than both our previous variables, a specific message will be printed. So if it's not, use ternary if, pause this video and try, after which we will solve the exercise together. Let's initialize our two numbers. We will have int number 1, which will be equal to 100. Int number 2 will be equal to 200. To read the number from the keyboard, we will need a scanner. Scanner sc equals new scanner system.in. We will encapsulate the response in a variable of type int my number, which will be equal to my scanner.nextInt. Before that, we can also display a message. System.println, enter your number. We are going to write the printing now. We will write a system.println, and this time we will have a double condition. So we will use parentheses. The first condition is that my number is greater than number 1. We will use the operator AND. My number is also bigger than number 2. Now we will write our question mark. If both conditions are true, then we will print the text, your number is bigger. Otherwise, we will print the text, your number is not bigger. Let's run the exercise. Enter your number 120. Your number is not bigger. I will enter 300 and my number will be bigger. As an exercise, you can see that these two messages also have a similar pattern. Try and write the system.println just as I did in the previous exercise. After you do that, comment the code and let's move on to the last exercise. Write a program that asks the user to provide his or her annual grade. If the grade is greater than or equal to 5, the message "you graduated" will be printed. If not, the program will print "you failed." Pause this video and try, after which we will solve the exercise together. First, as you know, we will need a scanner. Scanner sc equals new scanner system.in. We will write a system.out.println instruction in which we will ask the user to enter his grade. Enter your annual grade. The answer will be encapsulated in a variable of type double, grade, which will be equal to st next double. Now we will use a ternary if. We will write a system.out.println is that grade greater than or equal to 5? If so, I will write you graduated. Otherwise, I will print you failed. Let's test our two cases. I will enter 9, then I graduated. Again, I will enter 3, then I failed. In the next video, we will write some more exercises in which we will use the ternary if operator.